Hey guys, what's going on? Thought I'd give a little bit of an introduction to Brian Bottarelli's The War Room. If you look in the description below, you'll see that the link is there to take you to this article. And I've been a member from about 2021, and I've recently tuned back into The War Room just because they've been doing so well. So they published last quarter's results via their newsletter, and Karim in The War Room had like 100% win rate, and now he's just slightly below that. He's like lost one or two trades out of 34 or something. So he's doing really, really well with his leap trades, and there's such a mixture of really good trades from day trades to selling options to spreads to leaps. Like there's all these different styles of trading, and so I thought I'd update this old review and talk a little bit about it today. Before we get started, I just wanted to make sure you guys have seen the Learn How to Win 90% of Your Trades in 90 Seconds course that Lance from thetatraders.com and myself put together. This is a strategy that the War Room does use a little bit. They tend to do different styles of trades. One of them is spreads and selling options, and so this is a good start for free if you're not a member of the War Room, or even if you are. You might want to do this course because it teaches you the real basics and some of the terminologies and things you'll see in the War Room on some of the different styles of trades. And it's definitely a skill that I highly recommend. It's one that I'm using a lot these days. I'm moving more and more towards selling options. So definitely check that out. There's a video on this page if you want to learn more about it too. And it's a sort of a strategy that, well, different strategies that a lot of traders don't use that much. They're too into just buying calls or buying puts, whereas you can actually do the sell side, which can result in smaller but more consistent, reliable income. So this is kind of my passion at the moment. And so check that out. Also check out the full review right here. I've put a ton of stuff in here and I keep updating it. The War Room results have been phenomenal. Almost everybody I've talked to about this has agreed with me that the really is one of the best services out there. And you'll see in a little video that I'm going to show you, which I managed to snag from the marketing department. You probably haven't seen it yet. There's tons of testimonials from real people and kind of give you a feel for what the actual room is like. It's hard to explain or read about just in a review. I think they've done a good job in this little video that I'm going to show you in a minute or two. They've done a good job capturing the essence of what the War Room is all about. You can see the stats here. You can go and purchase it for a $500 discount in this review here as well. But basically, since inception, the War Room has had a phenomenal track record. Sure, they'll be losing streaks, or perhaps Brian won't be doing so well, or you could try Karim's trades and switch back to Brian once he's off a cold streak. So Karim, I'd say, is more consistent. He's one of the best traders I've ever come across, and he's definitely worth following. So this is actually one of my top picks of all time in terms of sort of premium services. This isn't a cheap service. It's not a front end product like, say, Nate Bear's product, which is a lot cheaper, but you're only getting like one trade or two trades a week, maybe three if you're lucky. This is enough trades that that you can really deal with. So, for example, on average, they've had 9 winning trades every single week. 1,127 out of 1,477 plays closed for a win, 76% win rate, and the losers are generally pretty small compared to the winners. So it's been a phenomenal service for me, and also quite a few of my people in my groups and things that are, taking part in this. So definitely read through this. It's quite long. I think this video that I'm about to show you right here will actually help sum it up for you pretty nicely. It's quite a polished looking video, so let's watch it in a minute right here.
What exactly is the War Room? The simple answer is that it's a live trading research platform. But really, it's much more than that. Being a War Room member means joining a community of like-minded traders who all come together every single day to meet up and to collaborate and to share market ideas, all for the purpose of achieving the same goal, to make winning trades. The group we've assembled is truly world-class. We call ourselves Smart Speculators. That means every single day that the markets are open, we're all coming together to generate wealth. And through this collaboration, you can discover trading opportunities that you've never thought imaginable.
It was Biogen, and it was one of Brian's strangles. We made $14,000 on every contract.
I bought American Airlines at $12, and it went up, and overnight I made $4,000 on it.
Brian made a trade last fall. It was a Friday trade. It was a weekend trade on Nugget. So that was about a 200%. I think I got in at 2 something and sold it at 6 something.
Brian made a recommendation that we buy puts in Roblox that was about to fall. And so what I was able to do is really parlay what would have been a $3,000 gain into a $17,000 gain.
I had a day that I had promised my youngest daughter that we would keep the granddaughter, and I kept her by myself while wife was working. And on that day, being in the office, I was able to make more money off that one trade than I made take home in my job.
In the War Room, we all win together. That's what makes this community so powerful. No matter if you're a seasoned trading pro or if you've never even traded a stock or option in your entire life, we're all here to help you succeed.
They're right there with you all day long, helping you minute by minute. How could it be any better? It's great.
The tactics are phenomenal. They're just a joy because they're things that you can actually understand and use, even if you've only been trading for a small amount of time.
They know what they're talking about. They've been doing this for a very long time. And I've listened to other people. I do not trust other people the way that I trust the people in the War Room.
You take baby steps until you get comfortable and start talking to other people in the room. And many of the people in the room are very knowledgeable, like Brian and Karim, and they're willing to teach.
Nothing quite like the War Room is in existence today. Being part of this group, it's truly a game changer. But really, that's just the beginning. It's about learning from each other and finding a trading style that works for you. Anything that you could possibly make money on, we'll trade it. That means a small cap stock, a large cap stock, a biotech, a call option, a put option, a spread, a leaps trade.
The support and all the information that's flowing back and forth in the chats is tremendous. It tells you where to look, what stocks to look for, what some people are tracking.
And doing it all in a format where we can all speak to each other in real time.
The War Room seemed like a great place to generate cash, a small group, some fast trades, some slower trades, which I like. I like a balance. And it seemed like a really good community that I could get involved in because you can actually interact with the other people that you're trading with or discussing with. And that's been really great.
Being a War Room member goes beyond being part of an online community. It's about a lifestyle. It's about waking up, placing a trade or two, and then having the rest of your day to do whatever you want.
My goal with trading is to move into trading and investing full-time, where I can get away from my 8 to 5 and the Zoom calls all day long and the boss calling me in the middle of the night. And so that's definitely my goal.
Make my money in the morning and work on other stuff in the afternoon, spend time with my grandkids.
Investment goals for me are making it so that I don't have to go back to an office or get on another Zoom call ever again.
I'm doing this for the fun of it, just for the fun of it. So then I started to begin to think, well, you know, I'm going to buy myself a new Bentley. So I decided to set that as a crazy goal and see how close I can get.
Together, this group, we've attended conferences and workshops in some truly world-class locations. We've tasted wine in Napa Valley, California. We've explored the beauty of the East Coast at the Cliff House Resort in Maine. We even partied on a hotel balcony in St. Petersburg, Florida. No politics, no debating, no arguing, none of that nonsense. We're about generating wealth. Day after day after day. That's it. And our members are changing their lives because of it.
One of the great things about the strategies in there is that Brian and Karim will tell you, am I dealing with a speculative trade or am I dealing with a sure trade or something in between? They're very upfront and honest. The integrity is amazing. and the track record is amazing. So if you do it right and you follow the instructions, you can very easily make good enough revenue to survive or thrive in your life.
It's time you linked up with some of the savviest, cleverest, and most explosively profitable traders from around the world. Today, right now, you're invited to join us.
I think the secret sauce is really your enthusiasm for trading. If you are excited about the possibility of trading stocks and being in the market and all that, and you light up when you want to talk about finances, this is the place to be.
Take the first step to making a meaningful impact on your future wealth and enter the War Room. As we often say in the War Room, stop hating, start trading. See you soon.
Yeah, so hopefully that helps you guys. I think they did a better job than I can, kind of giving you guys an overview of what you get with the War Room, and hopefully seeing some of those real people talking about it. And some of those characters are pretty funny, like the woman who wants the new Bentley. So she's trading for fun when she wants to make enough money to buy a new Bentley. I wonder how many Bentleys she actually has, but I thought that was pretty funny. So yeah, it's a good little advertising video for them. I do agree with everything that people were saying in there. Like, I do agree that they are very transparent, so they actually published all of their trade results just a few weeks ago, and they had a phenomenal last quarter, so let's hope that continues. I know some really good traders that are in there that also share my views about the War Room, so definitely come and check out my full review, and hopefully that little video was helpful. I'll leave a few links in the description below, both for the free course that I do, the obviously the review, and a link to actually watch more and purchase the War Room if that's what you'd like to do. You can also purchase the War Room for a $500 discount right here. So check that out, and I'll talk to you guys soon.